Sometimes I'm convinced that I have some of the best viewers in the world. That's you, butt kickers. Since yesterday's video, I've already received a good number of outro videos from you fine individuals, and they've all been excellent so far. For those of you who missed yesterday's video or simply stopped paying attention about 50% of the way through, something for which I cannot possibly blame you, you have a new project. Video yourself saying, "Until tomorrow, he's Griff and he's still talking," and then post it to YouTube and send me a link, or send it right to my inbox at itstheprogram@gmail.com, and I'll put it at the end of an episode. In other news, I'm in the front hall. The first impression one gets when entering our house, the introduction to the abode, if you will. Unless you come in through the garage, that is, or, break in through a window. Actually, all potential thieves using this room tour as a means to get a feel for the positions of everything in our house, we would really appreciate it if you broke in one of the front hall windows. I mean, this really is designed to be the first impression you get. I don't think that's asking too much. Also, take my brother's Xbox, not mine. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's July 7, the 188th day of 2011, which means that 83 years ago today, prepackaged sliced bread was sold for the first time. That's right, viewers, sliced bread, the greatest thing since itself. I wonder why pre-sliced bread wasn't just a no-brainer. Like, it took prepackaged bread companies quite a long time to figure out that people liked sliced bread and that they could do it for them and charge slightly more for it. Humankind, this is the same species that thought a bike with one giant wheel and one normal-sized wheel was the obvious first choice over a bike with just two regular-sized wheels. This is the species that invented the pipe organ, an instrument that takes up an entire room, before inventing the piano. We may be the smartest things on planet Earth, but sometimes we're just a little late on the uptake. I mean, you've probably seen videos upon videos of people's bonkers flying machine ideas. No, sorry, Orson Broderick Mangrove II, just because your jalopy now has 35 wings attached to it, that does not mean it'll fly. The implementation of a 36th wing, though, might be a shot. My homeboy Orson Broderick Mangrove II is not alone, however. Before I came up with the current idea for this web show, where I record myself with a video device, I came up with a slightly more complex version of the same idea. Instead of videotaping myself every day, I'd take roughly 5,000 snapshots of myself and run them together at around 24 frames per second, and that would give the illusion that my mouth was moving normally. And then I'd record the audio of my voice and dub it over the rapidly moving snapshots. And before that, I came up with the idea to draw myself 5,000 times, put it together, and put audio over that. It was an admittedly awesome idea, and for all intents and purposes, it would technically work. But then I came up with a pretty neato and slightly less work-intensive variation on that formula, where I just videotape myself. People still apparently like doing things the hard way, though. I mean, how else could one explain the continued prominence of animation? Some people even still sell non-sliced bread. What is this? Some year before 1928? I like this plain old videotaped version of It's the Program. Sure, it's easier, but is it better? The answer's yes. Yes, it's better. Better like sliced bread is better than the non-sliced variety. And there's the new tagline for the show. It's the program. The greatest thing since the sliced version of itself. Until tomorrow.
He's Griff and he's still talking.